Good morning. So it is now day 2. I'm walking to the garage so that I can pick up some new oil, filter, antifreeze, things like that. So last night I done the walk of shame, going to a petrol station, buying a 5-litre can and walking back 5 miles or whatever it was with a full can of petrol. You know, you get all the looks always broken down. So yeah, let's get to the garage. So as you can see, I've been shopping, got myself some fuel additive, got myself some engine coolant or antifreeze, got myself some oil, deionized water, went to the garage and got the petrol last night, oil filter. So this stuff's the most important stuff because this is going to determine whether the bike runs or not. But you mix that in with the petrol and it's going to blast all the gunk out that's built up in the carbs. So that's the only thing that's going to stop this from moving right now. It's very unlikely that the engine's seized up. And I suppose I better get the battery on charge. So based on the daylight from yesterday, I'm guessing around 3:30 we're going to lose light. So I need to hurry up and get this panel off, drain the engine oil, and then drain the water from the radiator. So you can see we got a few webs and a little bit of aging going on in there, a little bit of this greenery again, but yeah, it's not looking too bad. So let's get the other side off. Damn. Okay, so we've run into our first little problem, and that's this screw here is completely rounded off, so we can't get that one out. But luckily that's not attached, so this can all come off as one piece. The big problem is this one. That's completely rounded off in there, so I've got no way of getting that out without drilling it. So I'm just going to hope I can move this round enough out the way that I can get to the radiator. If that's possible, I don't need to worry about that for now. So see what happens. Right, that should be good enough for today. So just by holding this back a little bit, I can see that the hoses are fine, there's no leakages there. Obviously there's cobwebs and things in there, I'll give them a brush. But the most important thing is I can get to the radiator cap to fill up the water. So yeah, let's drain the oil. So that's an 11/16. Yep. Bring the big boy out for this one. So I forgot which way we need to go. Anti-clockwise. That's clockwise. That's which fucking way are we going? That way. So there we go. I want to make sure I don't lose that washer in there. Slide under the bucket. And away we go. This is going to get messy really quick, isn't it? Ah. Wow, that's terrible. Look how slow that's moving. So I think that's just about finished draining. Obviously oil should be golden syrup colour, and that's just completely black. So that oil's pretty unusable. I'm going to take the strap wrench and get the oil filter off. We might be lucky, no strap wrench. And that is why you always put a little layer of oil around the filter before you put it on. Wow, that's surprising. I don't know if you can see that now, but we're just being blessed by the heavens. It started to rain. Gonna hurry up, get this new filter on, and then fill it up with oil. Now some people fill their oil filter with oil first. I don't, but what I do, well, this one's come pre-greased, interesting, is you take a little bit of oil, just rub it around that seal, and then stick it on, and that ensures it comes off easier and you get a more secure fit. So, right, that's the oil stopped. What we're going to do is tighten this back up. Now obviously this is a very long spanner and it has a lot of torque to it, so we want to hold it about half mast, give it a gentle tap, and then one final do up there, and that's not going anywhere. Now, like I said yesterday, the GoPro's not the best quality, but hopefully you can see this. When I stand the bike up straight, you can see a nice gold coloured oil sat right in the middle. So we've got the perfect oil. And obviously once we start the engine, some of that's going to go into the filter and then we'll top it up again. If the engine starts. So obviously the next job is to remove this little screw here and then drain out all the old deionized water and antifreeze, give it a flush with some regular water, and then top it back up with a new mixture 50-50 of water and antifreeze. So yeah, let's crack on with that. So I've just gone in with my 8mm, then realized it's a small fitting on the end, and that's in my toolbox and I don't even have an adapter to use it. But luckily I've also put an 8mm spanner in, so hopefully we'll be able to loosen this one off. So just looking at that solution now, it's looking very weak. It should have a stronger colour to it. So I'm guessing that's pretty outdated as well. Okay, 50-50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, and then we'll do another 50 of this, making it to 12. I've got to be really careful with this funnel. I don't want any of this getting on the ground because we've got cats and this stuff is incredibly toxic. So, oil's done, water's done. All that's left to do today is the petrol, and I think we've got just enough light left to do it. Oh God. So under the seat by the battery you can see it's a little bit dusty, a few webs in there, nothing that can't be cleaned out, and tomorrow we've got to change that. I'd love to do that now, but the battery's got to remain on charge for 24 hours. Shit. That's reserved. That's off. That's off. Oh yeah, that's on. That's definitely on. Oh my god. Right, moment of truth. Let's disconnect. Oh, I forgot to buy the fuel filter. F word. There's got to be a quicker way than this. It went in pretty quick, it's coming out pretty quick. No! New problem. I can't open the fuel cap. GT85. Well, I've drained out about 6 or 7 litres of fuel, but I forgot to pick up a fuel filter, and it's just started raining again and all my electronics are uncovered, so I'm probably going to cover this up, pop to the shop to get the fuel filter, and we'll continue this tomorrow. So tomorrow we'll see if the beast starts. I'll see you then.